course, you're such an experienced performer, but did you have any nerves going on the TED stage?
Lots and lots and lots of them. I've been here for 2 days, and I really wanted to attend most of the talks, but I couldn't get myself to come here. I was so nervous because it's a longish speech, and then if you're an actor, you're not supposed to forget your lines. So I was really scared that I'll forget them, and then I'm in a world where perhaps they don't know my work, to be really honest, and to come here, and I'm just an actor. I'm nobody more important than that. So I don't do the great innovations and technological breakthroughs, and I'm not a educationist. So for me it was it's very out of the way. But Chris and Juliet were very kind, and they said, yeah, maybe I'll do it, and they helped me with the speech and stuff. So it's very sweet of them.
Why did you want to get involved with TED, not just in the talk tonight, but in the show that's coming up in the fall?
Well, I've been a big follower of TED from years, and like I just said honestly, that I bought that book also and read how to do TED Talks, and I'm a big fan of what Chris has done, and the whole team does, and I think it's a great platform, to understand, know things which we don't even, we can't even dream of. So when they came and they said, we're doing this, and I remember this has been going on for a year, and the head of Star Network, Mr. Uday, he met me and said, would you do it? And I've done a few television shows. I've done the Indian version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And I really enjoyed them because I started from television. But something like this, which is not in your face commercial or made for television, regular viewing, general entertainment. And I thought it would be a challenge as an actor, as a person. And because I'm such a big fan of TED, I said, if I don't do it, then it'll be a life incomplete. I just feel there's so many people in India, in the interiors of India, in smaller towns and villages, who are doing a lot of work in terms of for society, otherwise also innovating, experimenting, and I think inventing stuff that doesn't come to fore. It's a very vast country, 1.25 billion people, and completely varied, and perhaps communication and all the other stuff that the Western world already hasn't reached there. And in television, perhaps, I think is the most viewed thing as yet. Net hasn't reached everywhere. So if it comes on a platform like television, and if we can get people from all over the country coming and talking about their innovation and talking about the things they're doing for the rest of the world, I think it'll just encourage all us Indians to achieve a lot more and be in the forefront. It'll encourage other people. When you watch a great soccer player, then you want to be a soccer player. You watch some singer and you say, wish I could sing like this person. So I think when you will hear of all the kind of things that are presented and brought forth in a TED program, I think there'll be more innovators, more new thinkers, and I think our country needs it.
And you talked a little bit in your talk about some of the double-edged sword of online interaction and your 24 million Twitter followers. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Most of mine are good. They are sweet, or I block them. But yeah, I think, things are just happening too fast, and I think there's an overload of information, whether it's the correct information or not. And nobody gives nobody's really bothered. They just want to be the first one. And I keep ascribing it or describing it like, how if you're an airport, everybody's now suddenly become used to making sure that you're the first one to fly. Nobody's bothered where it's going to land. And I think information is wonderful. I think the internet is fantastic. I think the social media is the greatest thing that's happened to mankind. But I think it's a nascent stage, especially back home in India, and I think everywhere. And we need to be able to, somehow distinguish proper information, good information, including journalism, from the one that just flies around. So I find that odd. You're somewhere, you get a picture taken. There is less privacy now, and you have to get used to it. This is the modern call of the day. But I think some restraint and some understanding, which will follow through. But at this point in time, I think it's it does get a little over the top sometimes.
I was seeing online that here in Vancouver you were getting somewhat mobbed as you came into town, people posting selfies all over the place that you were here. Any message for your fans here in Canada? This is the one time when I'm really happy that we are so populated in India. We are everywhere. And, when I land in a different country, different city, I'm always a little wary because, a lot of people don't know me. I've gotten used to being known. And I don't say that with immodesty.
I say it with nervousness, and you want your own to be around you. So actually, as a matter of fact, when I was coming here for the talks and I was a little nervous, I stood in the balcony of my hotel, and there were like some girls and boys waving out. That really encourages me. So I just want to tell them thank you very much for being everywhere I go, whichever part of the world. And I just want to say, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I love you very much. And as many selfies as you want in Vancouver. I've spent some time here in Vancouver. It's a wonderful place. I've shot a film here for 50 days. And, when you're shooting, then you hardly get time to really hang out. But now's nice. I finished with my talk. I'm going to smile a little more in the selfies that you see from now onwards. And thank you everyone in Vancouver and everywhere in the world. And all the Indians who have come and loved me so much here. It really made me feel much better about what I'm doing here today.
शीशे से शीशा टकराए जो भी हो अनजान देखो कैसे छलक छलक छल छलक छलक छल छलक छलक छलकाए रे छलक छलक छल छलक छलक छल छलक छलक छलकाए रे झांझ पखा बजता शे बाजे छलके जब ये जाम ओ देखो कैसे आहा 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 ओ देखो कैसे धमक धमक धम धमक धमक धम धमक धमक धमकाए रे